What's going on YouTube, Facebook, subscribers and viewers of this video? This is the middleman with Bill Mack here, bringing you another exclusive story here that had broke within the last 24 hours. Tomi Lahren, which is, as many of you know her, conservatives know her. She's a conservative commentator on The Blaze that is run by Glenn Beck, his site. She has been permanently banned from the site. Her show Tomi is permanently banned. She will no longer be a part of Glenn Beck's site. As you remember, Tomi had some very interesting comments that she made recently as of March 20th on the View. And she come out and stated that she was for limited government. She was conservative. She was a constitutional conservative. And she felt like she was for limited government. She was for guns, but when it came to her body, she felt like the government shouldn't have any say-so in her telling her what to do with it, which makes her pro-choice. And that really didn't sit well with Glenn Beck and a lot of conservatives. You've got some talking on some hand to where some people say, Glenn Beck fired her because that she doesn't share his same views. He claims, however, that, he hired people to have different views and whatnot. And then, which I don't understand why you would go in and fire Tomi, which is your main, which is one of your highest contributors to your channel and to your site, and doing well as it has been. As you look on Tomi's followers on her Facebook page, she has a little over 4 million, which is a double of what the Blaze itself has. So this is going to be a big loss for Glenn Beck. But we see here, and we'll go into the story here, touch a little bit by TMZ and see what they have to say about it.
Tomi Lahren, someone has finally silenced her, and that would be her bosses, because she's suspended by the Blaze. Suspended for a week after some comments she made when she was on The View. There are two sides to the story. Remember, on The View, she said she is pro-choice because she said basically she doesn't want people telling her or any other woman what they can do with their body. It's their body, and they should be able to do what they want. Okay, here are the sides. Glenn Beck runs The Blaze. Glenn Beck's on the Glenn Beck side, what we're hearing is they're saying that there was almost a revolt on the staff, that people were pissed off because that's not the party line.
Right. The party line is not pro-choice.
The party line is pro-life.
Felt like she had she's a traitor.
She's a traitor.
On Tomi's.
Now, before we go on and further in this, is what the funny thing is how he says she says one thing on the show, but yes, she's doing it different. I've watched Dave Rubin, Bullet B, good friend of mine, Brandon, give him a shout out here. Check out his channel. We were watching a video and he showed me where Glenn Beck was on Dave Rubin's show. And we know Dave Rubin considered himself a classic liberal. And so I was just hearing a lot of stuff that Glenn Beck was saying basically that wasn't conservative on that show. And we were talking and he was like, well, I always thought that Glenn Beck, because he's progressive and, I'm conservative. So it was like, I used to think he was a monster and all this from what I'm hearing, but listen to him talk, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. I said, dude, that's not what Glenn Beck's platform is all about. Glenn Beck is conservative. That's not conservative views he's sharing, talking about conservative. If you follow along the lines, that's, it's not for gay marriage. It's not for abortion, the platform which conservatives run on. But yet he's saying these different things. I'm like, dude, that isn't how Glenn Beck sounds. So it sounds like to me he's saying, he's supposed to be conservative, but this is how he feels. Yet if this is true, then he's only getting rid of her for the very same things he's done. So really, who's to blame here? Should she be allowed to express how she feels? Yeah, I mean, he hired her. She's one of the big draws from Blaze, and you have a lot of people saying they're not going to watch anymore, which really kind of points it in is if she is a good fit, and some people say she may have or she may not be. Would she be a good fit in Fox News? Would she be a good contributor for her, since we all know Megyn Kelly left Fox to go to NBC, where she's going to have some shows and stuff over there. She's going to be a major contributor over on MSNBC as well. So would this be a good fit for Fox? Would she go to The View and be that voice on The View? Because The View is very political, and it's more one-sided, and it's more liberal than anything else. But would she could hold her own there. She stands by what she believes in, but very sad to see her go. Very beautiful, very intelligent lady, still 24 years old, very young. But like I said before, she's got 4 million followers on her Facebook, which is double of what the Blaze has on it. But this is what Beck is saying. So let's see what Tommy's side feels.
Side of things, they think that she's become so big that Glenn Beck is now jealous of her and how much notoriety she's getting. And that's why the real reason that she's been put on the bench. And she's like in her early 20s. She's got millions of followers on social media. She's doing shows like The View.
Can I say something here?
Yep.
It seems unlikely that they would suspend her just because she put forth an opinion that doesn't jive with what the network normally goes by. Isn't she paid to have thoughts and like share those thoughts?
Yeah, but there are party lines at the Blaze. I mean, I think that's the point. And most of her, up to this point.
So are you guys insinuating that if you work for the Blaze, you essentially operate inside of thought police and you can't say what it is that you want to say or think how it is that you want to think?
I get your point, but on the other side, do you think it makes sense that Glenn Beck, who is a businessman, who's a part owner of the Blaze, that he would get upset and suspend somebody who's making him money?
Okay, so let me ask you this: Who are your other favorite personalities on the Blaze?
I agree with you. I think Tomi Lahren. I know. Tomi Lahren, you're right. Stand up. She's absolutely stand up. But why would, if that's the case, why do you kill the goose that laid the golden egg?
So I'm saying that it has to be something more than this. It can't be just because she went on The View and said that she's pro-choice. Even if people get upset, she is the whole shop over there. I know Glenn Beck is a big deal. She's the whole shop over there.
Amen.
It would seem kind of petty.
Yes, I would agree with that. And thanks TMZ Live for the clip that I'm using. Credit to them for the video. It does make sense. Why would you do that? I mean, is there more to it than this? Has she become more popular than what he is? But I just feel like, he's claiming she said one thing on the show, something different on another show. But that's the case. He's done the same thing. So really, who's any better in doing this? But, if you're going to hire somebody, it's one thing if you're going to hire somebody within that realm of sharing the same values and what you believe in, but also having someone with a different agenda on there. It's like when you go to watch MSNBC News, you're going to have a lot of liberals, a lot of Democrats on there, but you're also going to have a few Republicans. Much like if you go on Fox News and have some mostly Republicans, but then you have some Democrats. That's just the agenda and what they have. But you have the opposite sides, but you're welcoming in opposite sides. So, is Glenn Beck upset over her popularity? Could be. Jealous over her popularity? Could be. Is he upset over the comments she made? Could be. But this creates an opportunity now for Tomi Lahren to really kind of be a free agent. And who's she going to? Is she going to Fox? Would she go to The View? Where else is a landing spot for her? But she is a bright personality, a bright commentator. She's still young, still finding her way in her beliefs and what she believes in, whether you agree or not. She is a bright spot for somebody, and she's a big contender now. So we'll see how it is. But, I think the Blaze's loss will be somewhat other networks' gain. So we'll look in the next few days, see how this plays out. So once again, Tomi Lahren from the Blaze, permanently banned from the Blaze due to Glenn Beck. Show was suspended since March 20th. So we'll see how it goes, and we wish her the best luck finding her a spot where she'll be welcomed at. We'll see how that plays out. So I hope you've all enjoyed the video. This is, once again, this is for the middleman. This is Bill Mack here. Everyone take care until my next video. Like I said, if you like my video, drop a like on it. Subscribe to my channel. Pump more videos out for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. So take care, everyone. Until next time, this is Bill Mack. Take it easy.
Oh,